Hi and welcome to morning stretching. In between the exercises I'm going to read something about the pulmonary vein and try to learn it. Participating in the exercises is at your own risk, and the pulmonary vein is part of the blood system, so I'm going to talk the whole video about the blood system. Let's start with the first exercise. We're having the legs standing wide apart and we are breathing in and out. And again in and out. And in. Out, in, out, and the last round in, out, in, out. Now close the legs, and we have done the opening exercise. Now to the pulmonary vein. The pulmonary vein is a blood vessel. So the pulmonary vein is a blood vessel. There are 4 main pulmonary veins. So there are 4 pulmonary veins. And one more. Okay, a new subject. Humans have a right and a left lung. So humans don't have just one lung, but a right and a left lung. Okay, there are 4 pulmonary veins, and humans have a right and a left lung. Now to the next exercise. Now the legs are standing a bit more and shoulders wide apart, and we're breathing in. Bring our arms up. And out and going to the side. And breathe in and out the rib cage. So breathe in and out. And again in and out back into the middle. And we're breathing in and out and going to the other side. And again in and out the rib cage. And out. And again in. And out back into the middle. So to the exercises, we are always breathing in through the nose, into the lungs, deep into the chest and out through the mouth. So breathe always in through the nose, deep into the chest and out through the mouth. Okay, there are 4 pulmonary veins, and humans have a right and a left lung. 2 pulmonary veins are coming from each lung and are going to the heart. So from each of the 2 lungs are coming 2 pulmonary veins and are going to the heart. These are 4. So 2 from the right and 2 from the left, and then 4 are coming to the heart. Next exercise. Again with the legs standing a bit more than shoulders wide apart, we are breathing in and out, and one hand slides down the leg and the other shoulder stays down. And breathe in and out, and we're taking the arm over. And breathe in again and out the rib cage. Breathe in and out. And again in and out back into the middle. And breathe in again and out, and the other hand slides down the leg and the other shoulder stays down. And breathe in and out, and we're taking the arm over. And breathe in and out the rib cage. And out. And again in and out back into the middle. So humans have a right and a left lung, and from each are coming 2 pulmonary veins, and these are then 4 back to the heart. Because the 4 main pulmonary veins are carrying blood from the heart to the heart, they are veins. So because they are carrying blood to the heart, they are veins. Every blood vessel going to the heart is a vein and not an artery. So they are going to the heart, they are veins. Whether they were randomly by the lungs and took oxygen or not doesn't matter. The 4 main pulmonary veins are blood vessels going to the heart, they are veins, period. So they are oxygenated, they are coming from the lungs and bringing and having oxygen in them. They are oxygenated, the blood in them. But they are veins, because it is important if the blood is going to the heart or from the heart. And the pulmonary veins are bringing blood to the heart. In most other cases, the blood coming from other places are veins going to the heart without oxygen. So the blood was in the arm, the oxygen is gone out, and the veins are delivering the blood back to the heart. So normally veins are carrying deoxygenated blood. But it's not important if the blood is oxygenated or deoxygenated, whether they are veins or arteries. It's important if the blood is carried to the heart. On the arm, the blood is carried to the heart. These are veins. On the lungs, the blood is carried to the heart. These are veins. They were the lungs. They took oxygen and not left oxygen in the arm. They took oxygen, but they're carrying blood to the heart. They are veins. So these are veins, even though they are oxygenated. So veins are carrying blood to the heart, arteries from the heart. And in this case, the pulmonary veins were the heart, took oxygen, but they're going to the heart. They are veins. So, the next exercise. We're having the feet standing together. We are breathing in, lifting our arms up, and we're breathing out, and one hand comes down, and breathing in and reaching to both ends. So breathe in and reach, and out, and breathe again in, and out, and one hand comes down, and breathe in and reach, and out. And we're going to do it cycle again. So breathe in, and out, one hand comes down, and breathe in and reach, and out, and breathe in, and out, and in and reach, and out, back into the middle, so leg up and down. One of the two main pulmonary veins at each of the two lungs is an inferior and the other is superior. The one inferior and the other superior from one lung and the other inferior and its body, the superior, are coming at the lungs from a place named hilum. Okay, so there are two from the right lung and two from the left lung, and one of them is the superior and the other one the inferior. So there are two superior and inferior and superior and inferior, these four pulmonary veins, and they are coming from a place at the lungs called hilum. Hilum. So at the lungs there's a place, and this place is called hilum, and from that place these four pulmonary veins are coming to the heart: superior and inferior pulmonary vein, and superior and inferior pulmonary vein. The next exercise, we're having the legs standing again wide apart. We are breathing in and out, and we're diving down. And we're just hang here. And only help to come deeper down by breathing deep in through the nose, into the chest, and out through the mouth. So breathe in through the nose, into the chest, and out through the mouth. And again in, and out, and in, and out. And now in, and out, we go into one leg. And breathe in, and out. And breathe in again, and out, we're changing to the other leg. And breathe in, and out. And breathe in, and out, back into the middle, and breathe in, and we're coming slowly up with a round back and making at the top a backwards shoulder roll. So there are two from each side, from the two lungs, and the superior and inferior, and the superior and inferior from the other. And we're coming from a place called hilum. And now we have a bit of bonus, and I'm going to hurry a little. The two lungs consist of so-called lobes. The lungs are sectioned into lobes, so these are not just two lungs, but we have lobes. They are splitted. They are defined into lobes. The right lung, from the perspective of the person having the lungs, consists of 3 lobes. The left lung consists of 2. So the right lung here has 1, 2, 3, and the left lung 1, 2. Where the middle lobe of the left lung would be is a notch leaving space for the heart to be there. The left lung has one superior and an inferior lobe. The place of the middle lobe is used by the heart. So on the left side there is the superior lobe, then there's a notch, and there's the heart and no lobe, and then the inferior lobe. So right 2, right 3, left 2, and the middle lobe is missing. There's a notch for the heart. There's the heart. From each lobe a vein originates. Sometimes the three lobes of the right side do not merge to 2. So instead of 2 main pulmonary veins from the right, there are 3: superior, the accessory, and the inferior right pulmonary vein. So the 2 pulmonary veins from the right lobe sometimes are not 2, because they are coming 3 originally from the 3 lobes, and these 3 merging to the 2 superior and inferior. But sometimes they don't merge, and there are then the superior and the inferior, and the one who hasn't merged, then called accessory right pulmonary vein. So when are not 2, the superior right pulmonary vein and the inferior pulmonary vein, but also the accessory pulmonary vein, and they're coming 3. And so instead of 2, yes, they have it. Sometimes the superior and inferior pulmonary vein of the left side merge to a trunk, and on the other side they are sometimes merging the superior and inferior from the 2 lobes. There is no third one. There's the notch, and there's the heart, and they're sometimes merging, and they are in a trunk. These variations make no problems because the blood is still appropriately delivered from the lobes to the lungs to the left atrium of the heart. So these are no problems whether they are coming 3 or 2 here or 1 here. They are still coming to the heart at the place called left atrium. They are still coming properly to the heart. Now the next exercise. We're going into the garden pose. So the toes are pointing to the outside, and we're having an ulnar length space between our heels. We are breathing in, lifting our arms up, and out, and we're going down, and we're placing our elbows against the inside of our knees. And we're breathing in and coming straight up with the back. So breathe in, and out we're going with the back. And breathe in, and out, back into the garden pose. And breathe in, and out, and the back comes up and in. And breathe in, and out for the last time into the garden pose. And the next time, when we breathe out, we're coming up slowly in one straight line. So breathe in, and out, and we're coming slowly up one straight line. And now to the seahorse pose. We're having a standing leg, and I'm placing the heel of the mobile leg above the knee of a standing leg. This is only if you can do it without injuring your knee. You're breathing in, and out, and we're going down. So there are 2 lungs, not just 1, there are 2 lungs. And the right lung has 3 lobes, and the left 2 lobes. And in the middle there's a notch for the heart. And from each of these lobes is coming a vein, the superior and inferior. No, it wasn't said, but they are referred to with labor veins or feeding veins. I don't know the exact name. And we are switching to the other leg. So from each lobe there is coming then a labor vein, and these 3 veins of the right side merge to 2, and we're coming with superior and inferior vein. And on the left side, the 2 veins are coming from the superior and inferior lobe of the left side, and we're just the superior and inferior left pulmonary vein. But sometimes they merge, and this is then a trunk. And the 3 sometimes don't merge to 2, and these are then 3, the superior right pulmonary vein, the accessory right pulmonary vein, and the left pulmonary vein. They are veins because they are carrying blood to the heart. And for last exercise, it's the opening exercise, so we're breathing in, and out, and again in. But these variations make no problems because the blood is still properly transported from the lobes of the lungs. And breathing in, and now out, and now in, and we're closing the legs. Still properly transported to the heart at a place called left atrium, and we're coming from the lungs from a place called helium. So the lungs, I'm going to look for it in a moment. The lungs, there are 2 lungs, right 3 lobes, left 2 lobes, notch in the middle of the heart. From each lobe coming veins, sometimes the 2 merge to a trunk, and these 3 don't merge to 2, superior and inferior pulmonary vein on both sides. And these are then superior, accessory, and inferior vein, and they're coming from a place called helium. We're going to helium, not helium, so helium with an I.
to helium, and we're coming to a place called left atrium in the heart, where veins because we carry blood to the heart. I thank you very much, and until the next time.